boys and girls, and welcome to Red Deer Public Library's Family Fun Storytime. I'm Miss Deb, and this is August the monkey. Let's start with a welcome song. Hello everybody, and how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Hello everybody, and how do you do? I'm glad you're here today. The monkey says hello. The monkey says hello. Let's say hello like August. Ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. The monkey says hello. August brought a friend puppet today. Do you know what animal this is? Is it a penguin? I don't know what sound for sure the penguins make, but I know how they move. Can you move like a penguin? Can you waddle like a penguin? Good job. We're going to have a penguin story today. And I'm going to be reading it with special permission from Chronicle Books. It's called Penguins, Penguins Everywhere by Bob Barner. Do you see all the cool penguins? Here we go. Penguins, penguins everywhere. Some penguins live in icy places, and some live in the heat. Is it warmer there? It looks pretty cold in this side. Their colors help them when they fish for fishy treats. Oh, do you see him down there? Is that a big orca? Cold penguins huddle close with penguin heat to share. Is that how they stay warm? Do you think they huddle close? Daddies warm fragile eggs with tender, special care. See on Daddy's feet? This one too? Yeah. Hot penguins fluff their feathers to cool off from the sun. That must be a penguin who lives in a warm place, right? Their chicks call out from shady caves to ask for food and fun. Noisy penguins waddle and toboggan to the sea. Can you see them sliding on their tummies? Each one honks to find its mate, wherever it may be. Calling out, I guess that's what sound they make. See what we're learning? Penguins watch for sneaky seals as they swim and splash and play. They have to be careful. Sleepy little penguins, another perfect day. And this page has lots of cool information about penguins. This is a penguin puzzler. Who eats penguins? Do you remember from the story who they had to hide from? And what do penguins eat? It has some examples. They eat fish and krill and squid. What do penguins say? That was our question earlier. Honk honk, yak yak, hee haw hee haw. What do you think? How do penguins move? Tiptoe, they waddle, they dive. And the last one, why do penguins look the way they do? In the water, black feathers. Did you see with our puppet too? He has black feathers on the back and white feathers on the front. And it says black feathers blend in with the ocean bottom, so if they're swimming like this. This makes it hard for hungry penguin eaters to see the penguins from up above. And the white feathers blend in with the light-colored sky, so hungry penguin eaters can't spot the penguins from below, above and below, right? Lots of cool information about penguins that even Miss Deb didn't know, right? And then the last page here tells us about all the different kinds of penguins. Very interesting. So before we go any further, let's do a little penguin rhyme. We're going to practice our counting. We're going to need 4 fingers for this rhyme. Can you count our penguins? 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes like this. 4 little penguins looked out to sea. Pretend to look. One dove in the ocean, and then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 little penguins wondering what to do. Another jumped in the water, and then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 little penguins standing in the sun. Another jumped in the water, and now there's only 1. 1 little penguin, bored from all the fun, decided to join his friends, and now there are none. Are they all gone? So I just want to mention a couple of other fantastic penguin stories. This one is another one that's also similar to our first book that we read, an information book. So it has a story, but it also has some cool facts. And it's called Penguins Don't Wear Sweaters by Marika Tamura. And then one of my favorite penguin books is by Cynthia Ryland called Little Penguins. Those could be signed out from the library at any time with your Red Deer Public Library card, or you can go to Tumble Books and you can read one right now on there, this fantastic penguin story, A Penguin Story by Antoinette Portis. It's a very fun story. So the activity suggestion today is ice. Play with some ice at home. So grown-ups, you can make ice cubes for your little ones to play with. They can do it as just a fun activity to build blocks. You could add food coloring to them to make them colorful, just like these ones. Or you can do fun, simple science with them. So these ice cubes, when I froze them, I added baking soda to them. They will settle on the bottom, so it won't mix in really well with the water, but we added some food coloring and some baking soda. Then we froze them. Then you can give them to your littles to play with, either use a medicine dropper or just a little spoon. And if you add some vinegar to another little bowl, you can let your littles practice a little science experiment. I don't know if you can see it, but they'll start to foam up. I'll pour a little more so you can see it a little bit better. So you can see bubbles form, and they can keep playing until they melt their ice. It's a pretty fun experiment to practice or to learn a little bit about science. The other experiment I wanted to show you, if you have some cold water and some ice cubes, we're just going to see if I can put an ice cube in there. Let it float. The other piece you'll need is some string. And if you lay it across your ice cube and take some table salt, sprinkle it on top, and then you're going to count. It's hard to be patient. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you lift it up carefully, oh, it didn't quite work. Let's try it one more time. We'll lay it across and we'll sprinkle the salt. And then we'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to pick up your string and catch your ice. What's happening is the salt is going to help that ice melt a little bit, and you place your string over top of it. Then it's going to refreeze again a little bit to catch that string. But it's a fun activity to try with your littles. So that's our fun science and ice and penguin story time today. We hope you had fun. Give those activities a try at home, and we'll see you again next week. Goodbye, boys and girls.